Hey guys, how you doing? My name is John and welcome to my NEStalgiaholic show. This episode, I want to talk about The Simpsons. I think it's safe to say most of us have heard of The Simpsons at least, if not have seen at least one episode. It's been around since December of 1989 to present, and the reason I want to talk about The Simpsons in this episode is because there's a lot to talk about it. And as of filming this video, this channel FXX, that's two X's, is having a marathon of The Simpsons. So playing every episode from when it started, December 1989 to present. And in case you guys are wondering or curious how many episodes there are total in the series, there are actually 552 Simpsons episodes, and it takes about 12 days to play, which is incredible to think about. And to put that in perspective, to produce one episode of The Simpsons, it takes 6 to 8 months to produce and from start to finish. So obviously they have a lot of teams working on multiple episodes at one time to get the season done. Considering there's 25, 26 episodes in a season, that's incredible. Now I personally have never heard of the channel FXX before. It's part of the Fox family of channels, and the ratings for FXX has skyrocketed because of this marathon. It's jumped up 600% because of it. So the ratings are really good. Fox paid The Simpsons $1 billion, it's with a B, for licenses to play The Simpsons, do this marathon and other things. So there have been speculations in the past. People have been curious if The Simpsons will make it to Netflix or other streaming units like Amazon or whatever. And it really doesn't look like that's going to be the case anytime soon because of this major deal. So what I think Fox is probably going to do is they have a Fox Now app where you can download it and play episodes that are on FX and other series of Fox on your iPad, your iPhone, whatever. I'm thinking that what Fox will do is release The Simpsons on there, and they're going to have ads, unfortunately. So it's a free app to play. It's going to be free to watch, whatever. But I'm a feeling there's going to be ads in these episodes, so you're not going to be able to watch the episodes entirely. But you can, of course, buy the DVDs, and I believe they're up to season, I don't even know, 16 or 17 at this point. They seem to be releasing them kind of slowly, unfortunately, but it's a very cool series and box set. Encourage probably picking up those. And one big complaint is that Fox has cropped a lot of the episodes. So a lot of the earlier seasons up until really, I don't know, like 7 years ago or so, they ran on just standard definition televisions, and so they were kind of boxed. And so in order to fill the screen, Fox cropped it, so they're taking a lot of the image out. They call it high def, making it high def, whatever, but they're taking a lot of the original image out of the picture. So there's been some complaints about that. It doesn't look like the original, but I still think it's cool. I'm curious what your guys' thoughts about that is. Now, one thing I personally love about The Simpsons are the special guests. There have been 644 special guests, not including The Simpsons movie. If you include The Simpsons movie, add 5 more, and that'll be 649. And it seems like they, obviously almost every episode, if they have one guest or at least multiple guests. And my personal favorite guest was Michael Jackson. He actually was uncredited in an episode. I think it was an early episode in season 3. Character named Leon was voiced by Michael Jackson, and he sings, "Lisa, it's your birthday, happy birthday, Lisa." That's a song that Michael Jackson sang in the movie or in this particular episode. And in the episode, he's this white guy, and he thinks he's Michael Jackson, and he kind of meets up with Lisa. Really good episode. And Michael Jackson actually went on to produce "Do the Bartman," which came out in the early 90s as a song. Sang by Bart Simpson, of course, Nancy Cartwright, and it actually went to be #1 song in the UK, and it hit the top charts here in the US. And a pretty catchy tune, and produced by Michael Jackson. So he had a heavily involvement in the early going for The Simpsons. A lot of people may wonder why The Simpsons are yellow. Well, Matt Groening basically said the reason that they made them yellow is because to catch people's eye when they're flipping through channels, yellow really stands out as a color. And that's pretty much it. Now, all Simpsons characters have 4 fingers. You'll notice everyone in Simpsons universe, whatever, has 4 fingers, except for God. God in the show has 5 fingers, which is interesting. So Matt, the creator of The Simpsons, is actually from Portland, Oregon, and he named a lot of the main characters off of main streets in downtown Portland. So you have Burn Street, there's Flanders Street, Smithers, there's other streets that are named after Simpsons characters. And the main cast, Maggie, Lisa, Bart, Marge, Homer, are named after people in his family, people he knew pretty closely. So he really took the concept of The Simpsons and kind of made it personal to him, which I think is really cool. And Matt actually does the sucking sound for Maggie in the series, which is funny. Now there's speculation whether The Simpsons is going to finally end soon. Some people have said that The Simpsons show has kind of deteriorated over the years, hasn't got as funny. When you produce so much, you've been around so long, it kind of loses that magic. I personally like The Simpsons. I think it's pretty relevant. I think the humor is pretty relevant. That's one thing I really like about the show. It's still getting pretty good viewers, pretty good ratings as far as the show goes. So I know they've had some disputes as far as payments. Now, up to 1998, the 6 main voice actors who do The Simpsons got paid up to 98. Remind you, up to only $30,000 an episode. Now I say only because that's a lot of money when you're doing multiple episodes, but their payment jumped pretty much from $30,000 to $400,000 an episode. And there's been negotiations back and forth recently with Fox and the voice actors, and voice actors want a little bit more of the profit sharing because it is a billion-dollar franchise, and they basically are willing to take a pay cut per episode and to get royalties from the sales of merchandise because there's a ton of Simpsons stuff out there, and it's kind of wait to be seen as far as how that goes. But I personally love The Simpsons. I've been watching the marathon quite a bit. I want to talk about it. I'm curious what you guys feel about the series itself. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Also, guys, if you want to stay in touch, I have a new Facebook account under NEStalgiaholic. I have a new Twitter. Follow me on both those. And of course, you can follow me here on YouTube. Thanks for leaving a comment. We'll see you guys soon. Take care.